Yo, 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 yo. Um, Salutations. Here's the unfortunate thing. I have a broken elbow. So, every bit of movement I do has to be quite weird with my mouse. So, just anticipate that, I guess. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're all doing phenomenal. Um, yeah, so essentially kind of the whole tea here is that I am here. I'm going to show you guys this actually. Um, okay. Basically the whole tea here is that, well, actually there's two bits of the whole tea. Number one is I gotta turn off my shaders ASAP. I would like to be able to play the game. That'd be nice. Oh, I should probably, what I bet is the case is that my render distance is probably absurd. 29 chunks. Okay, that's not that bad, but unnecessarily bad. Okay, what else? What can I close right now? Probably several of these opera tabs. Hold on. But, um, what's up? So we have made it onto, once I close some of these bad boys and we get the music going. Is that, how's the volume for you guys? Oh, that's a little loud. I'll turn it down. All right, now, my frames. Okay. We are currently number 11. There are not yet 14 on here, which makes me think that right now it's only the people that play Skyblock a lot, and that means that they probably have their niche. As the broader player base joins, I think we specifically are going to get more votes just because of like on the basis alone of what my perks are. You know? Like I think that that's going to do enough. Now, don't expect peak gameplay today. Unfortunately, as I'm sure you're aware, I broke my elbow. And for the next 4 to 6 weeks, things are not going to be too great for me. But I'm ready for the fiesta. Yes, I am. How are y'all doing? I'm going to change the lamp color quickly. Just because we can do better. I think that that's more of a vibe. Alright, now, basically, hold on. Alright, basically, the whole plan here is now that we are on the leaderboard, we have so much legitimacy, right? So what that really means is now we can actually campaign, and people will actually kind of be like, oh, maybe this is worth my vote. Because as we get more and more people voting for us, more and more people are going to be like, oh, I wonder what their perk is, and they're going to look it up. Or if they don't care, we need to shove it in their face. Like if they don't care enough to look it up, we need to make it clear to everybody, hey, if you want this item, you know who to vote for, and it's none of these clowns. I'm kidding. I'm friends with several of the other people running, so I shouldn't actually be disrespectful. But you get the premise of what I'm saying. What's your perk gonna be? That's a good point. I actually meant to add that on screen. So I'm gonna do that. That's not my perk anymore. Hold on. All right, that's my perk. That talisman is what we're adding. Oh, non-top 3. Oops. Okay. Here's the deal about that. Is I'm gonna have to talk with other people. Because I want to be sure, but odds are, because I'm a Skatha farmer, I'm probably going to do the tracking from Diana. But we can get top 3, guys. We just need to spread, you know, the word. We can get top 3. I think the idea is solid. I can't believe that confused goon was so anti-free speech he broke your arm. I know. It's devastating. And it hurts, but it can't be custom. I know Diana has a 10 tracking perk. Dude, okay. My range of motion is so limited. It's unfortunate. You got my vote. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And by the way, the recipe is gonna be ridiculously cheap, okay? Not ridiculously, but every single tier, I've mathed it out, and I don't want to say an exact number, but every single tier is the same amount until you get to the legendary, which requires a Devon's powder coating, which are about to go down a lot with all these glossies people are getting. But, yeah, that's kind of the whole deal there. It's not going to be too expensive. It's also not going to be like, you know, you get it your first day of playing. Like that's not what we're going for either. But it is like something that makes sense for the item. All right. So I'm going to take my main drill and take these 2 off. Oh, actually put these on. And then put these on the Jasper. Why did we get the boot? What the heck? Literally lost an arm and a leg for the election. Here's the deal, is that this election is to make sure that we get an item that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. Because these other fools are doing something that is kind of not that important, and they're going to be so expensive. I'm making sure that the working class is prioritized, and if you want that legendary talisman, but you don't care about the 25% necessarily, recombobulators exist. So you can get the epic, recom it, you get an enrichment. But if you really want to dish out the money for Devon's powder coating, you get the legendary. Not a bad thing to work out, you know. You're gonna be doing mining fiesta. I absolutely am. I need glossies, just a bit. Dragoon is also a guaranteed dub. I'm fighting for 2 and 3 because here's the deal: is apparently the first election's 3 winners aren't allowed to run actually, and that's like that's cool because if they get taken off, I'm number 8. I'm right on the cusp of being a minister, and then at that point, everybody else's perks are good, but I like my chances, and I especially like just how many ugh, that hurts. Folks are in the Discord to help out, you know. And if you're not in the Discord, minister.yikesmc.com. I hate how difficult it is to type. Alright. Now here's the things we're going for this fiesta. Because I don't... Oh my freaking god, dude. Because I don't necessarily love mining. Actually, wait. Hold on one second. I just realized something. If you guys end up helping someone in the Crystal Hollows with cords or whatever, tell them that it was brought to them by the YikesMC, YikesLmao campaign. Alright. / warp camp. Alright, now, here's what I'm thinking. Alright, I'm thinking, during this fiesta, I gotta get 4 or 5 glaciite amalgamations. No. I need 4, 6, and then 8, because I'm gonna want a, no, just 6, because I need 4 for the Relic of Power, and then I need 2 for each of the plates that are required for the Relic of Power. That's what I gotta do next. So I'm gonna grind glaciite. I also need glossies. Right now we do not have 32. And I would, you know, like to push towards that. Fuck. Guys, my wrist is not very mobile. Alright, we have 4. We need 32. It's 5:15, it started, we gotta go. Oh, my Lanta, my tree is set up for Skatha grinding. Oh, brother. Alright, now. Does ore fortune impact glaciite? I'm sure it does. I hope. I'm just gonna get SkyMall anyways. So even if it doesn't, I'm not losing anything. And then powder buff, which is currently really the only way to get extra powder besides SkyMall. And, you know, unique pets. So if you want more ways that give you also more essence and also more forest whispers in the foraging island and sawdust in the new garden update, then make sure to vote for YikesLMAO to get the item listed at the top. Should probably get Warm Heart. And Surveyor is going to be nice. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, I have 4 more, so I can get Pristine. Mining speed on Dwarven Metals. May as well. See, I have all the glaciite powder I really need. Like, I don't need steady hand. So, like, even the fact that I'm still pushing for what I'm pushing for should really show that this is just... It's just something we need. You know, it's not... It's not just a vanity project to help me. No, it's to help the people. The working class people. Who don't have enough time, you know? Imagine if every single perk shop was maxed out in 75% the time. Besides, like, the getting started time. Because that's really not going to change, and I think that that's beneficial. It's going to change maybe by 5-10%, but I made it so the actual items that you need scale with your progression, but also are relevant to the item. It's hard to explain. I can't give away the recipe yet, though. Oh, my Lanta. I forgot a frickin' pickaxe ability. Do I even need one? Oh, I have a frickin'... What the fuck was that? I have a fucking, blue goblin omelet, so I... Actually, no. You know what? Actually, yeah. I'm nailing this whole thing, by the way. Alright. Now. Come on, man. The ticks per second are not it. God, I feel like a dork whenever I say that. Alright. And look at me go. My tree is doing so well. Okay, there we go. Now we should be good. This time around, you know, I'm really gonna have a better time because I'm gonna use the mining speed boost. And then, how much glaciite do we have? Ooh, Mithril Gourmand. Low-key? Low-key? I'm doing the Mithril Gourmand. I'm gonna pull out my Mithril drill so that I can get the max powder when it comes to it. And then I'm gonna take a bite from my food while I wait for this. Mash, here's what you have to remember. The perk is not that OP and it's still on brand with what I was going for. Because the morning after I lost, I came up with Powder of the People, and it was just a regular perk. And then I was informed that top 3 only get 1 custom perk. And it was just gonna like boost it while I was minister. And I was like, oh. Well, let me just consolidate a few things. And Duralius likes it, so I got an endorsement. That's what the thumbnail says, baby. And I am milking TS, as they say. I was thinking about that. I have a banger video idea. And the frustrating thing is I could make it for Skyblock pretty quickly. And people would watch it because it's like a really good title and thumbnail. But I actually decided the smarter play is to make it about Minecraft as a whole. Which means it's going to take me more time because I don't really play Minecraft like that. And I'm kind of changing the meaning of a few things. But the reach of that video is so much larger. And yeah, so I can't add a frickin' perk thing in there. But I can source a bunch of people to play Skyblock again. Because they like my videos, they start watching my videos, they're like, hey, I used to play that game. Something something Technoblade. And then they're gonna find out some devastating news, and then they're gonna log on. Mithril Gourmand, baby. Let's go. Isn't it 200 that caps it? So I gotta stay away from that. Worth the rework for sure. I appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was sitting there and I was like so far down on my luck. I was like, dude, I just like I had this campaign ad for my 2 perks and I just added a 3rd one. What am I to do? And then someone commented suggesting something that's like pretty similar to what I ended up doing. And I was like, I'm gonna run with that. I'm gonna do it. And it worked really well. Shout out Asian Chan, I think their name was. But now we're top 14, baby. We're number 11. And we can get higher. We can make it. $44. I feel like these are slower than they used to be. I will say, everything is like, it feels like it takes longer because everything is like slightly painful to do because I still have a broken elbow. And so I'm like moving my mouse and shit and it hurts. It's like, god damn it. Why did I have to do this now? You know, I'm campaigning. I had so many plans for green screen related videos, but I can't make those because those are very lighting dependent. I can't make those if I can't lift my frickin' lights. And so I have to deal with the lighting setup I pretty much already have. And so I can like make videos here. I should be able to make my regular format videos for the next 4 to 6 weeks, but no crazy green screen stuff is going to be that easy to do. And I can't lift more than 1 to 2 pounds with my right arm for 4 to 6 weeks. Which means I'm not going to be able to get pumped up whenever I'm feeling small. So sad. I'm addicted to the pump, guys. But yeah, and all because I flipped my goddamn bike. It's so random, but so just unfortunate. And like, I'm fine. Like, that's the frustrating thing, is it doesn't hurt that bad. But I'm not allowed to... Oh, yeah. So Drive was being weird. It told me to come back later. I'm gonna try uploading now. Please. Yes, there we go. Okay. User tools. Music. 202 files. I bet they're all audio, so it's gonna take like fucking 15 minutes. No, I have Drive, like a good bit of storage on there. Alright. Also, guys, go look at the top of the auction house. There's a really cool message on there. I feel like I didn't get as many tasty mithril as I should have. How does one procure so many? Because I'm only getting fucking like probably 65 by the end of this thing. Is there a strat I'm missing out on? Everybody's mining. I don't know why I keep asking questions as if I would go and type something. I'm just gonna complain if that's cool with you guys, but not in an Ice Blades 11 way, more like a YikesMC way, if that's cool. Chef's insta-broke, that's so funny. Skyblock moment. Alright, we just hit 60. Oh, wait. I looked at the inventory before I looked at the fact that the event was about to end. Are these good for the... I gotta look this up. The tasty mithril good for the next event. Two votes away from 200. No way. No way. Fellas. $198. Look at that. And again, I gotta reiterate this. 3 of the top 7 and 1 of the top 3 are some people that won like the top 3 last election. We got Mr. Faceplate. We got Future 77. We got 30 Virus. Those are the top 3. And apparently admins are planning on pulling them so they can't win. And so that is 1,400 plus 2,000, so 3,400 plus 1,100. That's 4,500 or something like that. Voters that are just waiting for somewhere to put their votes because they're about to be stripped from them. So if we can catch those people, that is a large portion of the voting block. And someone that would vote for 30 virus would probably vote for me. Mr. Faceplate, I don't know. Future 77, probably not. But, well, actually, Future 77 had the essence thing. Mash Clash logged on. Mash Clash, you should vote for YikesLmao. But, oh, and my bad. Alright, but yeah, so a mistyping of Dragoon is in 13th. My lead over Alland has only been going up, by the way, which is good. And the difference between Enther and I has only been going down, which is also good. We can do this, dude. This is so early. And once I make, because I have a video planned, once I make that video, oh, now that everybody's mining, actually, I think that I could probably get away with editing on stream, and no one would be like, hey, what are, bored, because I could talk, you know, and also you guys will hear it. But that's the thing, is I have 2 shorts ready that are shot, and one of which I need to pull up the scripts because I don't fully remember what I say. One is about how I made the top 14, and another is just a general like, hey, come on guys. All right. By the way, just make up some propaganda about Squid and you will probably get a few votes. I already did do that, actually. I did a bunch of that. Mash Clash Lol, I meant to go to Solo World to record wild behavior. To have the... Blockit has been graphing it. Enther is gaining 17 votes per hour while you are gaining 24. However, that ratio, just based on the math, we can do this math, all right? I'm just going to guess and check. Actually, no, I'm going to see. So we have 2 days, 15 hours. So that's going to be 24 plus, so 39 hours times 24 votes plus my oh, 200. We just hit 200. Massive. So that's how many votes I'm going to be at by the end of the election. 17 times that same 39 plus 528. It's getting close, all right? I think she has me by a little bit, but we can lock in, especially because I don't even think she's like really campaigning. And also, I haven't seen Toadstar really campaigning. Quaglet I've seen a bit of, but I'm confident we can pass like most of these people. I think. I think that there is actually a decent chance we make it to top 3. I know that's probably a bit delulu of me, but I think we can do it. Do more propaganda. I'm gonna take a propaganda at that idea. But okay. While we're here, I think we do it. That's so the wrong scene. I think we do it. I think we do the editing because I have the one short, and the one short is saying, hey, we're top 14. I think that that's something I need to announce sooner rather than later, because the second I build that trust with the folks that were like, oh, that's a cool perk, but I don't know if I can vote for it, because we got over like we got hundreds of upvotes and likes on different media platforms. But I think that there's a large part of them that were like, it's not possible. But now that my name's up here, there's a lot more trust, and I can so draft off that. But it has to be a carefully choreographed dance. It has to be. The fact that we made it this far within, the first bit of the election is great. We're going to make it so much further. All right. I did mention that, so I'm thinking Diana's tracking, but I'm open to suggestions. I also am interested in Barry's plus 20 magic find. Because Barry had a perk that was, for every year that he wasn't elected, you get a 1 magic find, and max 20. So let me show you these actual like exact perks really quick. Ugh, I wish that I could just. I wish that I had a table on my lap right now that I could use as a mouse thing, because lifting it up to my desk kind of hurts. All right, now. Let's see, where were the perks? Perks. What the hell? Oh, Candidate Berry. I'm tripping. There we go. Candidate Berry. Let's see here. Okay, so spells deal 15% more damage, and all abilities cost 15% less mana. Useless. Enchanting and anvils cost 15% less experience, and gain plus 1 magic find for every year that Barry has not been elected. Max 20. So we could get 20 magic find. Which I think, yeah, that would benefit more people. Probably. Yeah. Shit. I keep forgetting. No, I didn't mention them in the video. I mentioned them earlier in the stream. No, you're all good. I should probably market that more aggressively in the videos. Alright, let me look at the exact scripts. I did a really dumb bit in this video, and I don't really know how I feel about it, because it's like really TikTok oriented, but I've started posting on TikTok, and that's an audience I need to breach into more, because right now, the unfortunate thing is that ZJ kind of has that market dominated. And, you know, it wouldn't hurt to tap into it a little bit more, you know? So I say the word cracked, and then I'm like, pause, you know? God, this is so, look, I know I keep talking about it, but this broken elbow thing is just so uncomfortable. It's like, yes, I really wanted to have limited range of motion, kind of hurt all the time, and then kind of hurt whenever I move, like kind of hurt a little bit more. That's exactly what I wanted to do with my Monday afternoon, and for the next 4 to 6 weeks. That sounds so fun. I'm being facetious if you can't tell. Universe against me, exactly. I'm overcoming so much for this goddamn election, but I'm not gonna let shit stop me. That's the thing, is no matter what the universe throws at me, I'll throw it right fucking back. We're playing catch at this point, because I am gonna make this happen. I'm just, the fact that I'm in the top 14, I'm kind of beating the odds, considering how many people I've seen, like, trying to campaign. Beating the odds. But those aren't the only odds we can beat. Sincerely, those are not the only odds we can beat. We've already proven ourselves able to defeat what's expected of us. We can make this happen. FDR had polio and still was successful. FDR introduced social programs at a time where Americans were like, the Red Scare hadn't fully hit, but at a time where Americans were like low-key stressed about all that, all the governmental subsidies to people instead of corporations, because they were leaving they were out of the Industrial Revolution, and things like were going a little in a bad direction, but then they pulled things together. After the Great Depression, they pulled shit together, and yeah, defeated the odds. Now FDR also did a lot of fucked up shit. Don't get me twisted. However, yeah, we can beat the odds. And the fact that it took us 7 hours. That's how long it took. It took 7 hours to be able to show up on the thing. And it's not proportionate, like, the amount of shit that we're gonna gain is not proportionate, because we're only gonna start skyrocketing now that we're on there. Because it's taken us 4 hours to double the votes. It took us 7 hours to get on there, 4 hours to double them. That's a pretty good rate. Just saying, you know, we can make it happen, especially because that accessory line is not only good, it's real. Like it feels like something from Skyblock, you know? I mean, I'm a little biased, but like I don't think I'm crazy for saying that. It feels like something that is a skyblock item, you know? It feels true to the game. All right, now, as much as it hurts, I gotta lock in. And I don't necessarily want you guys here in the video, so I'm just gonna kind of talk while editing. That's cool with you. Because there's the jokes, guys. The jokes. They're just too good. Yeah, okay. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Fuck. Oh snap, Blockit James has been mapping out the numbers. Okay, so I'm gaining faster than 2 people that are gonna be in the top 7 once the people or once the old top 3 are taken out. So I'm gonna be in 5th eventually, just based on this math that you sent. Especially because they are gaining at the same exact rate. And my rate is only going up. Like, again, the fact that I was at 107 hours and I'm at 211 hours, that's pretty freaking good, dude. And like, you see someone like this. So, okay, if we go over here, to be determined. He was top 14 the entire time last time. I never cracked it. Pause. Pause. I never cracked it though. And I'm like double where he's at. And yeah, dude. It's genuinely, it's so possible. It's so possible. It's not even funny how possible it is. If we hit 400 quickly, then we're doing well. If we hit 300 in the next 2 hours, we're still doubling our efficiency each time. Okay, I like that take the most. All right. Hold on, y'all. My brother called me. I will BRB. Alright, fellas, I'm back. Sorry about that. There was a family emergency, but we've since handled it. Emergency declared non-emergency. Nailed it. You guys, I'm so well spoken. I'm so articulate. Look at me go. Let's do a vote check. 205. We are 31 above Island. We are 43 above Dragoon. And we are 335 away from Enter. I had the biggest wave of nostalgia. Oh, my music's too loud. Hold on. I had the biggest wave of nostalgia seeing the DNTDM. Yeah, dude. That was like a fun... I was just like, you know, I used to build it a lot in Minecraft Pocket Edition. I was like, I'm gonna do it again. And yeah, I'm really happy. So, and just for anyone that isn't aware, Mr. Faceplate, 30 Virus, and Future 77 are all being removed from this election. So we are going to be right here, one away. I'm excited for that. But as it stands, I'm gonna edit a quick short together. And it should be pretty quick here. All right. I hate not having an arm, dude. Why are they just because they already won? Yeah, they got top 3, and so they're getting kicked. That's what admins have said. That's what Future 77 said. So, or admin said to Future 77. So, we really only have 5 people we need to take down, and we can take them down. We can, because how many of them are YouTube ranks? Like, how many of them have the red name buff? Let's see. 1, and that's number 1. Oh, and Toadstar and Enter. Okay, 3 of them have the red name buff. We can definitely beat Enter. We can probably beat Toadstar. Not happening. And then ZJ2 is one of the only ones I worry about. But, like, Kudra, I think is doing well now. I don't know if that's going to be the case for the whole election. But who knows? So yeah. I'm just going to finish this ad. Not ad, but letting people know that we got in the top 14. Because that is like a really important thing for people to know. Simply based on the virtue that we get so much status points from that dude. So much. It's actually insane. People just see that name and they're like, oh, that's a real person. I'll vote for them. And then the nice thing about how many fucking shorts I've been making, which it's been so many shorts I've been making and TikToks and whatnot, is that I have all of the graphics I need, basically, just made and ready to be grabbed and put on the timeline. I don't need to make very many more, and I had to make one, but I made it before the stream. And then number 11. And so if you want to see kind of what we're dealing with here, I'm not gonna like play the sound, but yeah. Also, you'll have a lot more potential people to vote for you when the others get removed. Exactly. I'm excited about Fear 5 Melody Perk. Yeah, I am too, which is why ideally I beat Kudra to get to the top 3, because ideally I get to the top 3. I don't know if it's gonna be through Kudra or ZJ that ZJ, but oh, I'm tripping. I was thinking of ZJ's Mining Fiesta perk, but yeah, Fear 5 that already won. Yes, the Melody perk is gonna be great, but ZJ I also would like to win alongside me over Squid Kid. I mean, not what am I talking about? Over Kudra. I'm a little flustered, guys. I don't know if you can tell. All right. Now, so we're pretty set here just with the speed and everything, luckily. All right. Golly, this is difficult. Okay, I'm not used to editing with the timeline over there. I'm just gonna do it over here because it's easier for me to adjust. All right. Now, we're getting there. Get a little vine boom going. Make sure to flip it from, oh, it is already a stereo. Make sure to turn it down a shit ton. Okay, so now here's what we're gonna do. Someone suggested this in the subreddit, and they are right. We gotta have text at the top of the whole video as a title that says, "Vote YikesLmao." And let's make it Minecraft font, shading. Let's add an outline. Let's bring it to the top of the screen, make it larger. All right, now, because DaVinci Resolve is my goat, we can come right here, go to timeline, AI tools, create subtitles from audio. And the thing about it is, the reason that that's so difficult for me for some reason is that I am disabled right now, which is so fun. I love that. I have to know, how did you break your elbow? I flipped my bike. I flipped my bike. I mean, Confused Goon got me. What are we talking about? All right. Okay. That's that. We're finished with the short. Cool. How does that even happen? So, I was turning, and there were two manhole covers, back to back. One was like pretty flat with the ground. One was very it had a like depth, like a hole, you know? And so I'm turning, and I'm like, okay, I should probably be pretty careful. I should brake a little bit. And I'm braking with both my front and back brake. And the manhole covers are wet. And because I'm braking with my front brake as well, as soon as it gets to the wet, it's just, and then I fall to the right on my shoulder and my, my elbow, and the bike shoots to the left. And I was on a very busy street at the time, and I have an insane pain tolerance, so I just got up and started biking again, and the adrenaline helped a lot. But I got up and started biking again, and not a single soul stopped, checked in on me. And the funniest part is that I was turning onto this street, and on this corner that I was like turning around is a parking lot, and there's like an exit right where I was turning to, and there was a car there, and that car patiently waited for me to grab my bike and move to the sidewalk to then go. Didn't like just watch someone flip on a bike and was like, oh, that's crazy. Did you even realize it was broken? No, but what kind of gave it away, so it doesn't hurt that bad. Like, it hurts, but again, it doesn't hurt that bad. the pain is just so unique, where I was like, this isn't something I've felt before. And so I rode my bike. I was going to Care Now, and then I was like, it's probably smart to stop. My bike was making weird noises, and also it really hurt to squeeze the brake with my right hand, and that's the back brake, the brake you want to use. And I was just like, this is not something I'm used to. So I called a family member. They picked me up, took me to an urgent care little thing, and they did some x-rays. They were like, we're pretty sure that this is a fracture. Go to the specialist. Today I went to the specialist. They were like, hey, yeah, this is an occult fracture on your elbow. Not shit we can do, buddy. Wear the sling. In a few weeks, we'll check in with you. Start, like, doing all the movements you can once it stops hurting super bad. And yeah. So fun. So fun. Anyways, let me export this. Yeah, this took me like 15 minutes cumulative to edit. And people think they're so high quality. And they are for Skyblock content because I know cinematography, I kind of know that, and I have the motion graphic templates made. But it's not necessarily always the case. Alright. I suppose I need to color grade the whole thing. But it's okay, because there's a template that I can do. I just have to do an adjustment layer. The doctor said 4 to 6 weeks, up to 8, which is infuriating. But what can you do? You know, at that, like, at a certain point, what can you do? I can't do shit. I can, you know, edit with my very limited range of motion and put out videos that people want to see. But other than that, what can you do? Not much. It's kind of just an L. And I just kind of gotta leave it at that, you know. Alright, we're exporting from DaVinci Resolve, so my shit may get weird for a moment. Alright. Export is finished. I'm going to send it to Google Drive on my phone. And I think I'm going to post this one on the subreddit. I've already posted 2 things about my campaign on the subreddit today. Is that too many? Am I pushing it? One was that Duralius endorsed me, and one was kind of an explanation on my perk. But this one's about being in the top 14. I think that that's important for the subreddit to know when hundreds of them liked my perk, you know? I think over 300 people liked my perk, like upvoted my perk. That's important? Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna put that out as well. Because it's like, hey guys, this is a legitimate campaign. We're number 11. Please vote. And then it's also going to TikTok, and YouTube. And here we can watch it from the Reddit viewer once it loads. Just so I can get you guys' approval. If you post it, yeah, post it because people will actually be voting instead of watching, if that makes sense. Yeah. And I kept it on screen the whole time. All right. Here it is. We finally cracked the top 14, and with your help, we can get this accessory line added to the game, making all upgradable perks easier to get. Visit yikeslmao for info on how to join the campaign, and vote for the people, vote for the future, and vote YikesLmao. Thoughts? What do we think, fellas? Is that good? Did I eat? It's very succinct. I think that it's going to do numbers on TikTok. Which is a very important demographic I need to tap. That's how... Yeah. It's very short. That's the point. This is not like I've done explainer videos on the subreddit, but I also want this to pop off on TikTok and on YouTube and, you know. Look at how funny my hand distorts. My fingers are round. Some 10-year-old playing Skyblock will vote for you just because of that joke. That's the goal. Alright. I'm gonna put them on TikTok and YouTube first. From my phone. Accessory line added to the game, making all upgradable perks easier to get. Visit YikesLmao for info on how to join the campaign, and vote for the people, vote for the future, and vote YikesLmao. My forearm game is crazy in that video. Holy shit. That's wild. Alright, I'm gonna schedule the post for 6:30. No, I'm just kidding, I'm just gonna post it. Alright. Now YouTube. You guys want to see something that's kind of fucked up? Here's what's kind of fucked up. This is my swollen, like this is my regular hand. This is my regular hand. This one is so swollen. It's like it feels weird to clench it because there's just so much extra stuff here. It's like here's a side-by-side comparison. Look at how bony these fingers are compared to these ones. My hand is so swollen from the goddamn elbow break. That's so weird that that happens. You know, that's like why are those so connected? I didn't hit my fingers. Why are they swollen? You know, it's weird. It's weird to me. All right. It looks fat compared to your other hand. Exactly, yeah, dude. That's what I'm getting at. Like, these are the same hand normally. But this is like... This is a little chubster's hand. It's so strange how that happens. And look, I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you can tell by looking at me. I'm in pretty good shape. I'm not, you know... I work out. I take care of myself. And so it's like... Yeah, I know. It happens. So yeah, it's like, it's very strange, at least to me. Alright. So we got it on TikTok, we got it on YouTube. I'm sure you hit your hand when you fell and stuff, maybe that's why. No, cause I talked with the people, because this was yesterday at 3 p.m, so it's been a day and 3 hours for me. I talked with the specialists and they were like, yeah, your hand's just gonna swell. It's just from the elbow. The fuck you mean it's from the elbow? Quoi? Excuse me? The elbow just does that? No, I would never speak that disgusting language. Ugh. Gross. Shit, man. No. I was doing a bit. Did you not hear my... Whatever. Alright. Fuck, it hurts to, like, type. Make your voice heard, exclamation point. Vote yikes. LMAO to... No, wait, no. Or number 11. French hate is always good? No. Not always, alright? Look, the French Revolution, guillotines are awesome. That's one of the best inventions of mankind, is a guillotine. Just, you know, not all of it. Oh, yikes, LMAO. Alright, what do we think of this for the caption? We're number 11 and rising fast. Vote YikesLMAO and make your voice heard. Y'all think that's good? I don't know if we're actually rising fast, but you know, we can just say we are. 212, yeah. Now we are almost 40 above Allen, so yeah, we're growing here. Enter, our difference is... Aw, shit, 3 more. Fuck. Maybe say like we work for the working class or something like that. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add a perk description in the body text. Oh shit, it hurts, dude. You guys, I hope you guys know that every video I've put out in the past 24 hours has been the result of literal sweat and tears. Every bit of text I've typed on my computer is slightly painful to me. And when I'm like doing it for 20 to an hour, it gets a little overwhelming. But this is where my attention needs to be. I would much rather it take 2 weeks longer to heal and rank in the top 3, or rank in the top 7 at all, than have given up when I got injured. Can you go on monkey type? I want to see your words for a minute. When I'm injured, I can't do that. No. Alright, perk description, let's see. Oh, it's impossible for me to press the backspace. Alright, not power, powder. It feels gross how slow it is. Dude, I know, alright? I'm physically hurting whenever I type. Alright. Perk description. New accessory line that progresses from the uncommon Powder of 1, giving 5% more essence, powder, and whispers, to the epic Powder of the People, giving 15%, and can move to legendary with 25% bonus via... Yeah, alright, Dick. Via Devon's powder coating. For regular mayor perks, I'm not entirely sure, but ideally I'll do berries plus 20 magic find. Let me know what you think and vote YikesLmao. Are we set? Is that good? Is that a W? Dude, okay. It's a skill issue. Look at my hand. Look at this sausage fest. I look like I'm fucking royalty in England. I look like I'm genuinely one of the fucking royal family right now. Alright. Is this good? It is? Alright, I'm posting it. Fan-made creation is what I'm doing. Posted. Alright. And if I refresh, then the video will actually show up. What the crap? My post is gone. What the skibbity riz? What the skibbity Ohio riz? What the guy had? Yo. Say that again.
Ohio State #1.
I have to go deal with that. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm a Michigan fan. My roommate is not. He said Ohio State #1. It's a football thing. He said that as if any Skyblock players would understand. I'm kidding. So did my post get taken down by Automod? What the hell? No, it did not. At least not out loud. I don't know then. Alright, let's check the... My mouse just fell. That's unfortunate. Someone commented about another candidate. I'm deleting the comment. I am a tyrant. I give no mind to my competitors. Except DJ2. I'm not going to delete anything glazing him because he's a friend of the show. All right. I gotta figure out how to bend down and grab my mouse. Give me a second. Alright, I got it. Wasn't even difficult. Didn't even hurt a bunch. We're good. Alright. Okay. We're good. Didn't hurt a bunch at all. Alright. Now. I should probably get back to mining now. I'm playing it up. It didn't actually hurt. Like, I'm trying to be silly. But the fact of the matter is that, like, I can move it all I want to without it, like, hurting super bad. But I know that when it hurts like that, it means that I shouldn't do it because it's not going to heal right. Alright. Oh, mining speed boost. I was like, Picobulus, go ahead and send, pal. What are we doing? Num 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 num. Oh, I gotta turn off my auto pet rule. Num 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 num. We love Glaciate here. What do you think is the worst pain you've experienced? Oof. Well, that's the thing. Is consciously or unconsciously? Or like too young? Because here, on this finger, I don't know if you can see it. Here. On this finger over here, there is like a weird scar. Because when I was a child, I was opening a popsicle and I sliced off almost this whole portion of my finger. But there was a little bit that saved it. There was a little bit that was still attached. And so I don't remember that, but well, I don't remember the pain. Sure, that hurt a lot. Also, I broke my collarbone in 4th grade, and I do remember this pain. The first night that I had to sleep upright against my wooden headboard. And I just remember being up all night, sitting there. This was Thanksgiving night. So I didn't have school the next day. I didn't, like, because I broke it on Thanksgiving. So I'm sitting there playing Pokemon trading card game on my, like, online on my iPad. And just sobbing to myself. Or my mom's iPad, but potato tomato. I was playing football with my brothers and he just tackled me. But I broke my collarbone twice in the same place. One time I fell on a tree root in kindergarten, and then another time I got shoved really hard into the ground by my older brother. And that first night sucked, I'll tell you what. Sucked bad. I wonder how many people are like on my friends list that are like, who is this Yikes guy? Why is he suddenly dead? Like, I wonder how many people. Ow. Hit my toe. That hurt. I was tweaking because I saw you on my For You page the other day. Yeah, that's what I wonder is how many people don't know that I'm a YouTuber that just randomly have discovered that from here. Non-rank? No, you're not. I have so many, I have friends. Look, I'm a working class Joe. Alright? I have friends of all ranks. Let's see. How many nons are online now? We got Elliot. We got... Okay, so it's not a good day for nons on here. But we do have... I do have them, I swear. Voted. Number 11. Alright. So... YikesMC is my TikTok. If anyone's not following the TikTok, I've started posting there and kind of popping off a little bit. I went from like 4 followers to 200 something in like 3 days. So it's cool. And it's nice that I already have established myself in the Skyblock space, so people are like, oh, I know this guy's YouTube. That's been a lot of comments I've received of like, I'm a big fan of your YouTube. It's crazy finding you on here. And that's always so cool. And like getting recognized in lobbies, dude, genuinely tweaks me out. So I'm like, what do you mean? You've seen those videos that I made? Because I made those videos for myself and I forgot that people watch them. And you've seen them randomly? Interesting. It's very cool. Very, very cool. But speaking of which, let's actually check up the analytics of the TikTok I posted. $148 views, 5 likes, and then on YouTube, we are sitting at 248 views and 2 likes. Skill issue, 2 likes in 5 seconds. It's still at 2 likes. So, L to me. No, I'm just kidding. What the hell am I doing? You got that music trend? Yeah, let me send you the link. That's not at all what I meant to click on. My drive, music, share. Let me change who can access it and send you this on Discord. I assume that's a fine way to transfer it to you, just the link of the drive. And now I'm gonna go take a piss. Fellas, I'll be right back. That's both the wrong... salutations. Let me see if I'm able to get my headphones on with one hand. Oh, yeah. Got my headphones on in one hand. Like a goat. And I'm not talking animal. Nailed it. Alright, now. Did I not properly post the frickin' thing? Oh, it got removed by the moderators immediately. With no reason listed. Okay. Hell yeah. RIP, I guess. That hurts. Nailed it. P is difficult. P is a difficult one to push. Holy shit. Alright, fellas. I just realized I've had my burger sitting here this whole time. I should probably finish it. And we have gotten consent in the past. As you were just saying, I love his vids, Mash Pash. Mash Clash. So, yeah, and he has given permission in the past to watch his videos on stream. Said he doesn't care. So let's watch one of his videos. He just put one out a few days ago. I believe. I could be tripping. I may be thinking of, what's her name? Ash Clash. No, yeah. Yesterday.
Welcome to Speedrun Tide Pyramid.
Scared the dickens out of me. I didn't expect it to play so loud. Alright. Now.
A revival of the first series I did on my channel. My goal is to obtain a fully scrolled Hyperion on a new profile as fast as possible. The only restriction is that at least half of the coins used to buy the Hyperion must be manually grinded. This is to stop the profile from just becoming another generic flipping one. I may also force myself to get a F7 completion. Anyways, let's get into it. Real quick, if you ever consider buying something from the Hypixel store, make sure to use code MASH for 5% off.
Not once have I considered buying anything from the Hypixel store. I'm just kidding. Code MASH.
Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this new profile. So of course, we're gonna do the classic /hub. We do not care about that shit. And
Do the 3 bill one, it's better. Okay. If you insist, if you insist. I still 3 bills, 3 bills, coins. Nailed it. Yeah, it sounds like scamming scammers is fucking time consuming. You gotta find scammers and then convince them to be scammed.
This guy
Seems
is
like
a
a
cheater
difficult-
who uses an
Difficult business model.
automatic bot to buy all of the best deals on the auction house before any real players are even able to see them. In this video, my friend Veggie and I managed to steal over 1 billion coins from him and even more money from other cheaters. But how did we do this? Well, it all started a couple months ago when a player by the name of I don't know who Water is contacted me about how he managed to steal over 30 billion coins from cheaters by manipulating auction prices. Considering the amount of messages I get about a way to scam a scammer, quote unquote, I was pretty skeptical. But after a month of talking about it, I started to believe him and was willing to try it out for myself. So, as you're probably wondering, how does it work? Okay, so this method works by tricking people who use a specific mod to automatically buy auctions that are considered a flip. When used normally, the bot scans the entire auction house every 30 seconds and looks for any item that is listed under the median price of said item by a certain margin, which usually tends to be around 20%. So, for example, if an item's median price is 100 mil, if the bot finds a listing for said item at 80 mil or lower, it will automatically buy it before a human could even see that it was listed. It will then relist the item instantly at that median price of 100 mil and pocket the difference. So, how do we manipulate this to our advantage? Well, we do it by making a cheap item seem like it's worth way more than it actually.
This is W usage of the like electronic suspense. So, like, I get what you mean with like wanting to get better with mood music, but this is W fuck me, I can't speak. Mood music.
Is, and then mass selling said item to the bots. The issue though is that most items have way too many sales to be easily manipulated, or they just can't easily be mass produced, or they're just straight up blacklisted by the bots. But luckily, with help from I don't know who Water is, we were able to find an item that had practically zero sales, was super easy to mass produce, and wasn't blacklisted from the bots. These items were portals. These portals specifically were the portal to the Hub Castle and the portal to the Murkwater Lodge. Since these items are pretty useless and cost a couple mil to create, nobody sells them on the auction.
You'll see. There's a bunch in there that you can use. Oh wait, let me get you. Hold on. I need to add your license or your YouTube to my Storyblocks license because I don't want you to get copyrighted. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. My arm. YouTube claim support. Wait, my account. Alright, Mash, can you DM me your channel ID? Where do you find that? Hold on, there's a guide here. Okay. And then alright. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I broke my elbow, but my shoulder hurts like a bitch. Ugh. I think that I can take off the sling and just kind of hold my arm though. Ah. Oh, that is difficult. Okay, hold on. I just want to give my shoulder a break because I... Oh, that hurt. Unless I injured my shoulder. That would be so funny if I went through all this specialist shit and didn't even address one of the other problems. Because my shoulder does hurt quite bad. It doesn't feel like it's like at a socket or anything, so I'm probably fine. Ugh. Copy. Save changes. Okay, yeah, you're all set. And then I'm gonna put the sling right back on because that hurt way more than I anticipated. Oh, that's just all of it. Oh. I wish that this was not the case right now.
House. However, for us, this is perfect because they are super easy to manipulate and most mod creators don't even know they exist, so they aren't blacklisted. On top of that, since making them only requires a portalizer that you can easily buy
I'm also actually just gonna go ahead and take off my overshirt.
from the bit shop, it's super easy to mass produce them. So all there was left to do was actually manipulate them. But even then, manipulating isn't as simple as it seems. I'll let past me explain why. Real quick, if you want to support me in my journey to take down cheaters and scammers, use code MASH in the Hypixel store for 5% off. Anyways, let's get back into it. So basically, what this guy was telling me is that an item needs at least 4 sales to be like put into the like CoffleNet database type thing, like for what can be considered a flip.
Okay. So 4 different people have to buy an item.
Yeah, 4 sales that are completely unique in the past like 2-ish months. But they have to be completely unique. So technically, like items that could have like a decent amount of volume, like let's say like 10-15 sales in the past month, they might not even apply because a lot of those could have just been bought by one guy. So like if an item got bought by like 3 different people and by like 1 seller, then there really is actually only 1 fully unique sale, even if they each bought like 5 of them.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is we need 8 alts, or we need 8 total accounts.
Yeah, so effectively you would need 8 accounts. Now that you understand how it works, all that was left to do was to get people to buy and sell all the items. I know that shit's boring though, so I'll just skip to the part when we did it for our first test to see if it would really work. He said it works? What the fuck?
Fair
Did
enough.
it actually work? Holy shit. Someone bought it for 30 mil. Holy fuck. Go make one right now. Go to the thing and buy the thing.
Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go? Bro, what shop? Oh,
the bit shop. Bit shop. And then you go to the hub castle. Where
the area on the top of the hub castle. Okay.
And then get the travel scroll and then convert the thing. Oh, you do an angle?
So should I sell it for 30 as well?
Yeah. I mean, you can try higher and see if it works. He said 80%, but that is 80%, isn't it? So he did at the...
that would be 60%. You 40%.
Oh yeah, you're right.
All right, let's see. Someone just bought it.
There's no way. let me put right for 30 mil. There's no fucking way.
Shit.
30 mil.
Wait, tell me when yours sells.
Oh, mine sold. Holy shit. Holy shit, bro, it sold. He's right. The API. Holy shit.
This is crazy, bro.
Holy shit, bro. These guys are stupid. Bro, imagine when you do this with 500 mil. Lucky for you, Matt. You won't have to imagine because we did it.
My
but
fault.
we were
Hold
under
on.
a time crunch. Because
My fault, y'all. Did not realize.
if any of the botters affected found out about what happened, they would immediately report the exploit and get it patched. It took a while trying to find another 8 accounts we could use to manipulate the price of a different portal, but we ended up doing it. And let's just say you gotta see the result for yourself. Bro, holy shit, it sold again! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit, it just sold again! 250 mil.
Dude,
holy shit.
I feel weird. Should I keep going?
Yeah, just keep going. Just keep fucking going, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. 750 mil, bro.
This is not real, bro.
Look, it's at 332 mil. The price has barely changed.
How much? 332, you said?
332.5 is what they're listing at. Holy shit.
Are you staying at 250 then?
I'm still going 250 until it stops working. Holy shit, it's sold again. Holy shit, it's sold again.
Dude, this is not real.
Do you want to just be safe and do 332.5 as the base?
Oh my god, it sold again.
It sold?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
This is This is fun. I feel like I'm just gonna. I mean, hey, if this is how I go out, this is how I go out. It is what it is. Be able to focus more on my career if I get banned.
It's sold. Holy shit. 6-5 bought it. You go next. You go next. Mine sold.
Oh, technically it should sell soon. Yeah, mine sold as well. Oh, it's a new guy.
Wait, did it just sell right now?
Yeah, just now. Dude, I'm gonna be so honest, this is all you. I think I'm done. Like, I don't know why, but I'm like scared.
It's sold again. Netherite 999.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Whenever you tell me you have an idea, I'm always like kind of skeptical.
Thank you, Seth. Deuces, thanks for stopping in.
Like,
Yeah.
what is it this time? But this is actually insane. Like, this is like your video before, but like times 10.
Sold 135 mil. Holy shit. Holy
Alright,
shit.
fuck, man. Okay, fine. I'll put another one up. I'm gonna put one more up. It's excellent. It just fucking sold to a different guy. What's so interesting to me is that how many different ones there are. You know what's crazy? There's someone on the other side right now who we're just taking hella dough from. I'm just saying, there's gonna be 5, 6, 10 people who wake up tomorrow and they
They get
realize that
their
they just got
boss.
fucking shafted.
Bro, remember this morning you're like, bro, I only have 100 mil. Is that enough?
I know. Fuck, bro.
It's that 4 gold guy again that's buying these.
Feels
Holy shit.
free.
This guy has 1 mil in his purse.
No way. And maybe we just ran them dry.
We just rinsed this guy's entire purse, bro.
He has 4 Murkwater locks on his auction house and 5 hub castles.
How much money did we steal from this guy?
We can check Koffel. Here, let me see. 890 mil. That's how much we took from him.
Oh yeah, and remember when Veggie said this?
If this is how I go out, this is how I go out. It is what it is.
Well, 5 days later, Veggie sent me this on Discord. Yeah, he got wiped. So I sent him the footage I recorded for this video, and he made his appeal and hoped for the best. Yeah, so after only 12
I'm glad that they let y'all scam scammers. That's good. Because I feel like if they like denied the appeal, that's just like, oh, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Whose side are you on? I'm glad. Happy ending.
hours of waiting, Veggie was unbanned and got to keep all his money. Anyways, after it all, we ended up making a total of 3.2 billion coins, with me making 1.926 bill and Veggie making 1.31 bill. Oh, also literally every single person who fell for our manipulation got banned in less than a week. And don't try this yourself because the mod devs found out about the exploit and patched it in less than a day. Anyways, later.
That's good. Because I was partially thinking, I was like, YouTuber privilege, but that's W. That is just how they handle shit like this. That's good. Wait, my arm, fuck. Like the video, everybody like Mash Clash's video. Let's see on 3 bill from illegal traders. W video. I am in an increasing amount of pain, and it's uncomfortable because I'm not normally in pain. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, Mash, for letting me watch your video. And the entry sheet honestly pretty good. People just lie a lot. Yeah, that's real. All right, well, see you guys next time. And I hope you guys vote YikesLMAO, tell your friends, and we can win this. We just need to do it together, like a family. That's not what I meant to. It's not what I meant to click. And great, there we go. All right, deuces.